For the best price, click the link in the description. Today I'm reviewing the Vicseed Car Phone Mount, a product that promises to give you a seamless driving experience by providing an adjustable and sturdy mount for your phone. But here's what surprised me. Despite its promise of ease and convenience, this product has left me with more problems than solutions. As someone who's always on the go, I thought I'd found the perfect solution in Vicseed. However, after using it for a few days, I realized that there were some major issues that made me regret my purchase. First off, let's talk about the installation process. I was expecting something easy and straightforward, but what I got was a confusing mess of tiny screws and fragile plastic parts that seemed to be prone to breaking at the slightest touch. Therefore, instead of enjoying the convenience of having my phone mounted on the go, I found myself wasting precious time trying to get it right. As you can imagine, being stuck on the side of the road with a broken mount is not exactly what you want when you're in a hurry. But that's exactly what happened to me after just a few days of use. But there's more. Despite its promise of durability and strength, I noticed that the Vicseed Car Phone Mount started to show signs of wear and tear within a week of use. Therefore, I'm left wondering if this product is truly worth the investment. Is it durable enough for the long haul, or will it break on you like so many other cheaply made products? For instance, one of my friends who also bought Vicseed mentioned that their mount started to crack and lose its grip after just 2 weeks of use. But what really gets me is that there's no clear indication of what kind of materials are used in the construction of this product. Are we talking high-quality metal or flimsy plastic? The lack of transparency is unsettling, especially when you're paying good money for a product that promises so much. Therefore, I'm left with one major question. Can you really trust Vicseed to deliver on its promise? Let's dive deeper into the details and see if we can find any answers. We'll take a closer look at the pros and cons of this product, examine some customer reviews, and explore what might be causing these issues. But before we get started, I want to make one thing clear. I'm not here to bash Vicseed or any other brand. My goal is to provide you with an honest review that'll help you make an informed decision about whether or not this product is right for you. So let's start by looking at some of the pros and cons of the Vicseed Car Phone Mount. On the plus side, it does seem to be adjustable and sturdy enough to hold your phone securely in place. However, as we've already discussed, there are several issues that need to be addressed. For instance, the installation process is a nightmare, the materials used are questionable at best, and the product's durability leaves much to be desired. Therefore, it seems like Vicseed has a lot of work to do if they want to live up to their promise of providing a seamless driving experience. Now that we've covered some of the basics, let's take a closer look at what customers are saying about this product. We'll examine some reviews on Amazon and see how others have fared with the Vicseed Car Phone Mount. But before we do that, I want to ask you, have you ever bought a product online only to be left wondering if it was worth the investment? For many of us, buying products online can be a gamble, but what happens when you actually use the product and realize that it's not living up to its promise? That's exactly what happened with me and the Vicseed Car Phone Mount. Therefore, I want to share my story with you in hopes that it'll help you avoid making the same mistakes. So let's take a closer look at some of the customer reviews on Amazon. One reviewer mentioned that their Vicseed mount was defective right out of the box. They had to return it and wait several weeks for a replacement. Another reviewer expressed frustration with the installation process, stating that it took them hours to get it set up correctly. And then there's the issue of durability. Several reviewers have mentioned that their mounts started to crack or break after just a few months of use. But what really gets me is that Vicseed seems to be ignoring these issues altogether. Despite all the negative reviews, they still claim that their product is of high quality and durable enough for daily use. Therefore, I'm left wondering, can you trust Vicseed to deliver on its promise? Let's take a closer look at some of the technical specs of this product. We'll examine the materials used in construction, the weight capacity, and other features that might give us some insight into what's going wrong. But before we get started, I want to emphasize one thing. Vicseed Car Phone Mount is not the only product on the market that claims to provide a seamless driving experience. In fact, there are many other products out there that offer better quality, more durable materials, and easier installation processes. So why settle for something less when you can have the best? Therefore, I want to recommend some alternative options that might be worth considering. We'll take a look at what they have to offer and see if any of them meet your needs. But first, let's get back to the Vicseed Car Phone Mount and explore some possible explanations for its problems. Is it the materials used, the design itself, or is there something more sinister going on? Let's dive deeper into the details and find out. And don't forget to subscribe for more honest reviews and comparisons. In conclusion, after using the Vicseed Car Phone Mount for several weeks, I can confidently say that it's not worth the investment. Despite its promise of ease and convenience, this product has left me with more problems than solutions. From the confusing installation process to the questionable materials used in construction, there are just too many issues to ignore. Therefore, if you're in the market for a new car phone mount, I would strongly advise against the Vicseed Car Phone Mount. For the best price, click the link in the description to check out some alternative options that might be worth considering. Trust me, your wallet and your sanity will thank you.